Hey guys, Tammy Deering jumping on live today for our wonderful information sharing time sponsored by AvivSpa. I want to thank you so much for joining me today. My name is Tammy Deering. I am the founder and formulator of Aviv Wellness Personal Care Products and CBD oil line, as well as the owner and operator of Totally Pamper Me Dead Sea and CBD Day Spa. I'm a licensed manicurist instructor, a licensed barber, and a crazy mad scientist working on chronic help for skin issues. Today, I am going to help you diagnose what your skin type is. It is so important that you understand what kind of skin you have before you go purchase products. And it's come to my attention that a lot of people don't really understand what the differences are, and so I thought today that I would just share with you there's 4 different types of skin types that you deal with, and let's just go ahead and jump right in it, because I'm just jumping all over myself right now. I want to thank you for joining me, and I would love to ask you, if you are online with me right now, if you'd hit the like button, the wow, give me a thumbs up or whatever you can, just to say hi and let me know that you're there. And if you have any questions or comments, I will try to address them at the end of this video, or I will do it after I log off and go online later this evening. But I do look at all comments and reply to every single one of them. Today we're going to be talking about different skin types. Now, there are 4 skin types. The dream skin type is normal skin type. This skin type is going to have a perfect balance of moisture, small pores, even tone, and it feels normal from the inside out. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. You have no skin problems, no skin issues, and life is good. And if you have that kind of skin, then I am so jealous. Your people that are actually going to experience normal skin types are going to be young people, people that exercise, people that eat right, people that stay hydrated all day long. Now these are little things that you don't really understand, that they do play an extremely important part of your skin and how it feels and how it acts and reacts to different things as well. The second type is going to be dry or excessively over dry skin types. Now this is where your skin feels like it's tight as a drum after you wash your face. It almost feels like it might break. It's just so tight. It has cracking issues possibly. You have dry patches. You have all kinds of flaking, itchy, redness. Problems with the skin being dry or excessively over dry are usually ending up with people masking them with petroleum byproducts because it gives them the sense of feeling relief, but unfortunately it's exacerbating the problem. So let's talk about this for a moment, because I was born with eczema, and then at age 18 I began fighting psoriasis problems. I was dealing with the seborrheic psoriatic issues on my scalp and neck, and it looked like I had hot spots, like a hot spot on a dog, all over my scalp and neck. I was losing my hair. I was going bald from this problem. And when I had the psoriasis as a young adult, it was very painful and very embarrassing. And of course, back then, the only answer we had was the doctors, and they wanted to slap all these creams with cortisone and all these steroids and stuff like that, which over the course of time, they actually caused the skin to thin down and get weaker and stay sick, which is not a good thing. So after 18 years of me personally dealing with this in the medical industry and getting absolutely nowhere with it, I decided to take the bull by the horns and start working on my own skin. Psoriasis is extremely painful. Eczema is a nightmare. And when you have these kind of over dry skins, you're also going to be more prone to fine lines, furrows in the forehead and between the eyes, the dryness and the cracking around the lips, fissures in the corners of the mouth. I dealt with all of this stuff. It was quite a horrific nightmare. And slapping Vaseline or extra emollient, whatever the heck it was, by that other company I used to deal with, it turned out that all that junk was petroleum jelly with fragrance and a color in it, like a dye. And I was getting worse. And I was like, I've got to find a better way. And, it's really bad when you have all these cracks around the corners of your mouth and you smile and you start bleeding. This is where my skin was 22 years ago when I began my journey of working on a natural alternative for myself. Now, people that experience dry or excessively dry skin are going to be your smokers, people that excessively consume alcohol, people that have psoriasis, eczema, excessive sun worshipers, which I was, and over the age of, but not limited to, 50. Usually as you get older, the skin gets drier because we don't prioritize exercise, eating right, and proper hydration during the day. And so over the course of time, it takes its toll. That's why at the age of 50, I became a certified insanity instructor because of fibromyalgia about to put me in a wheelchair, and I had to change my life. And so that is something that is so important. If you are battling these kind of problems, got to get that exercise in there. You've got to get that water in there. It's a game changer. I promise you, I would not lead you astray. Now, how to treat excessively dry skin. It's very important that you are cleaning your skin on a daily basis, 2 times a day, to help keep it. Now, you want to use a gentle cleanser, one that is all natural, one that's going to have healing herbs in it, and it's going to have hyaluronic acid. The hyaluronic acid in this cleanser is going to help the skin stay hydrated. You want Dead Sea minerals in there because your skin is made of minerals, and your whole body is, and it literally absorbs those minerals in while you're washing, because when you're washing with warm water, you're opening the pores, and the skin is literally drinking in all that goodness. If you are buying over-the-counter products, more than likely you're not going to get a product like this. You're going to need to find a small company that manufactures their own product line, knows their ingredients like the back of their hand, and they actually can help you with these issues. Now, the best thing that you can do when you have excessively dry skin is to hydrate it and do an exfoliation as well. Now, when you're doing an exfoliation, now when I had psoriasis hit my face, I could not deal with our Dead Sea Dermabrasion or our mud mask. And so I created Mud Light 2 cream that is made with over 40 good for your skin ingredients in it that would help hydrate, nourish, and then also bring out or help to heal the areas on my face. They were about the size of a quarter, and they were all over my face, and it was an absolute nightmare, y'all. It hurt so bad. And that cream, over about the course of about 8 weeks time, literally just eradicated the nightmare for me. Now, excessive dryness, that if you want to find a product that is petroleum byproduct free, we have a product called Soothing Salve. I made this for my skin. It's all natural oils and butters, and it has 0 petroleum byproducts in it whatsoever. I created this in the winter time for my skin because of the excessive dryness. When you get the gas heat going in the house, that dryness gets worse on the skin. Now, a little side note here, if you do have excessively dry skin, one of the things you can do to help yourself tremendously is to sleep with a cool mist humidifier by the bedside. Crank that baby up on high and make sure that you keep it clean. So this way, as the air is getting into, or as the moisture is getting into the air, that you don't have any issues with mold or the fungus things that can grow in the bottom of a humidifier. So put it on your calendar at least every 3 weeks to clean it well. Take it apart, disassemble it. A really good one that I found is one that's a 1.5 liter Found it at Sam's Club, and I love it because you can take the top lid off and get all of the components out completely, and it works like a charm. Now, I keep it going year round in our bedroom simply because my husband has asthma, so that's lung issues, and then with my dry skin. I don't like waking up feeling tight as a drum, and I can tell you the change in the skin by just using a cool mist humidifier year round. Even in Alabama humidity in the middle of the summer, we keep that thing going. So it really can help with that excessive dry skin problem. Your third skin type is going to be that combination skin type. Now that is going to be, well, most people call it, like I have T-zone issues, and they forget about their cheeks. But normally combination skin has a little bit of dryness, but not patchy issues. And then T-zone is where you're oily on the nose and on the forehead, probably by about midday. Now, a really good way to help combat this problem is going to be washing your face again with a really good natural cleanser on a daily basis, following that with a alcohol-free toner, one that will hydrate the skin, have high hyaluronic acid in it, have the herbs that are going to be very skin beneficial. And you want to look for products that are unscented also, because as you begin your regimen and your skincare products, you'll notice that things will work in the beginning and then later on they stop. Your body needs to have what we call essential cycling. And this is where you cycle out your products. You want a good base product, and then you can add the next month essential oil blend. Like 1 month use Lavender Lovers, that's one of my favorites. Skip a month, go unscented again. Next month use Everything's Coming Up Roses, that's another one of my favorites. I created all of these as alternatives to the fragrance products that I was addicted to help me have the benefits from essential oils, the beautiful aroma, and being able to smell things that are pretty, but without any harmful, horrible side effects. People that are going to experience your combination skin types are going to be usually teens, young adults, and pregnant women. Because when women become, are having a baby in the oven, your hormones are changing and they're going crazy. So you could go from absolutely never having an issue when you're pregnant to, oh my gosh, what has happened to me? Not only is the body freaking out, the face is too. And so these are things that you really want to be aware of. Make sure that you're gently cleaning that skin on a morning and evening basis. And then make sure that one of the other things you can do is a good mud mask. Our sensitive skin mud mask is loaded with over 25 great for your skin ingredients in it, no harmful toxic ingredients, and no bad side effects. Our side effects on our products all are softer, supple, younger looking skin. Now what kind of a side effect is that? That's an awesome one to me. I don't know about you, but that one just makes my day, because that's what I strive for, is a daily feeling of my skin feeling normal and fantastic. Now, last but not least is your oily to excessive oily skin problems. These are going to be people that are literally by 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock in the morning, they are finding a paper towel and just covering their face with it to absorb all the oil that's just oozing out of their pores. Excessive oil actually can cause your pores to get clogged up and then get infections or turn into blackheads, whiteheads, or worse yet, horrific acne problems that can become infectious, and then you need antibiotics to help calm it down. So this is where you don't want to go. Now, when you are dealing with excessive oily skin, you want to make sure that you aren't using products that are loaded with all kinds of oils and butters, because your skin is already producing all of it already. So what you want to find is things that are going to be oil-free. But you want a natural oil-free product. You don't want all these chemicals that say natural You know, even, did you know that even fragrance free, that there's a chemical in there to neutralize your products? You know, unscented is what you want to look for, not fragrance free, because when it's unscented, that means it's natural and you're going to get the herbal essence or whatever from it. But if you see fragrance free, run from it, especially if you've got skin issues, because there's a chemical that they use to neutralize that odor, but they don't have to tell you about that on your label. Did you know that one? Yeah, that one freaked me out about 20 years ago when I learned this in the very beginning. It's like, wow, that ought to be against the law, but there's so many things that ought to be and they aren't. People that are going to deal. Tammy says, I'm going to order makeup tomorrow. You have the best mineral makeup. Yes, I know, girl. We made that back in 2008. Thank you. I love my makeup. I made it just for me. I'm just so glad that I'm finding ladies now that are loving it too. So people that are going to experience oily to excessive oily issues are Hispanics, Latinos, African Americans. They seem to have an abundant issue with excessive oil. As a matter of fact, when we made our makeup, Tammy, I consulted with a lady that's African American that was helping me formulate everything, and she said, look, I know you white chicks want to have, you know, glowy skin with your bronzers. She says, but don't put mica in your base makeup, because this way everybody in the world can use it. We want a matte finish makeup base. Then you come back with your blush and your bronzers and your highlighters and your other things like that. And so that's what we did with our Dead Sea Mineral makeup, was we made sure it's a matte finish, and then you can add your beautiful bronzers and all of that we also formulate here. But when you're dealing with oily skin, your best kind of makeup is going to be something like our Dead Sea Mineral makeup, which has 10% Dead Sea Minerals in the powder. And you don't have to have a veil or a translucent or all of these other things that go over it. And we left out the nasty what is it called? I can't remember. I'll remember it in a second. It starts with a no, but it's something that they tout as beautiful or fantastic mineral, and it's just totally escaped my brain right now. I got so many things going on in my head. But you know, when you're dealing with over oily issues, you're going to be looking at also your teenagers, your young adults, and sorry ladies, pregnant ladies too. Hormones are going crazy, they're going wild, and there's not a lot you can do about it. But to combat your excessive oily issues, our sensitive skin mud mask is the bomb.com. I'm telling you for that, because it draws out those oils and it helps the body, the face, the skin to normalize itself. Now, I'm not saying it's going to completely get rid of your oily issues, but I can tell you, if you will do it on at least 3 days a week, and can I tell you, it takes about 5 minutes to do this stuff. 5 minutes. All you got to do, paint it on in the morning before you go drink your water. This is what I do. I paint it on in the morning before I go drink my 30 ounces of lemon water while my husband and I are doing our devotional time. By the time that's done, I go rinse off and I'm ready to go. Yeah, and it takes 3 minutes to rinse it off, 2 minutes to put it on, and then you're sitting there 15, 20 minutes while you're doing a devotional, or do something else, you know. Don't make breakfast though. It might flake off into your food. It won't kill you, but I mean, that's one of the things I'm back on schedule for doing this every single day again, because I can tell you the difference is day and night. I took about 4 months off of doing it, and I wanted to see, and I was like, oh no, it really does do a lot for me. So I am back on it, and I absolutely am loving the way my skin is looking and feeling normal, because that's something that I strive for. I don't want my skin feeling tight as a drum. Now, if you have excessive oily skin, you want to make sure that you keep it good and clean, all right? Because if you don't want to get infections, you don't. And once that happens, you can end up with horrific acne scarring and all kinds of other problems. And this also is going to mess with your self-esteem, your confidence levels, and all of that. You know, when you go by the mirror and you look in the mirror and your skin looks fabulous, you hold your shoulders back a little bit more. You feel really good about yourself. But I don't know about you, if I go by and I'm looking rough, it's like, oh boy, I need to do something. You know, this girl looks rode hard, put up wet. It's not a good feeling, at least not for me. Some people it doesn't bother, and that's not who I'm talking to right now. I'm talking to the ones that care. All right, the ones that really, it makes a difference in your appearance. You want to feel your best. You can be mediocre all freaking day. It's easy to be mediocre. To be great takes work, and it takes dedication, and it takes doing the work to get the results. So that's what I've got for you guys today. And I just want to recap real quick the different skin types. So if you have just joined us, that you can hear this again. Normal skin, it feels normal. It has moisture to it, small pores, and even tone. People that experience this kind of skin are lucky, in my opinion, and they are people that take care of themselves. You're going to deal your children to your young adults to people that exercise, people that hydrate, and people that look and focus on what goes in their body as well. These are important factors if you really want to get good skin. Number 2 is that dry to over excessively dry skin problems. These are people like myself that deal with psoriasis. I had eczema as a baby, all the way up until the age of 9. Your skin feels tight as a drum after you wash it. It almost feels like it could crack. You have dry patches, you have cracking on the skin, you have itchy places, redness, all of these issues. And people that experience this are going to be your smokers, excessive drinkers, people that are normally over the age of 50, unless you have psoriasis or eczema like I had as a child and then as a young adult. These things are huge factors in dealing with excessively dry skin. How to treat it? Hydrate. Massively hydrate. Use our Dead Sea Dermabrasion with all of its wonderful oils and butters that are non-comedogenic and very beneficial and nourish the skin. Follow that with our MaxTox Serum, which is a Botox alternative, as well as our Mud Light 2 Cream, which has over 40 good for your skin ingredients in it. Number 3 was that combination skin, or known as T-zone, where you have oily down the nose and on the forehead, and sometimes the cheeks might feel normal, or they could have a little bit of dry issues to them. People that will experience combination skin are going to be your teenagers, your young adults, as well as pregnant women. This doesn't, young adults and teens, these are men and women. A lot of men experience T-zone and, they don't know what to do. And one of the things I can tell you is that our products are gender neutral because our products work on all skin types and all ethnic skin types as well. As a matter of fact, if the darker the skin, the more the angelic aura when you use our products. It's amazing to me to watch it. It's so cool. It's just to watch the Aviv difference on people's skin just makes my day. Number 4 was oily to excessive oily skin, and these are folks that you really want to go get a whole paper towel and just put your face in it, and then wring it out on your salad because you got so much oil there that you're just like, wow, I cannot believe what's going on here. You've got to get your diet under control with excessive oily issues as well. Exercise is going to help that. You want to get the body regulated. All right. Skin problems are showing internal issues also. Your skin is your largest organ, and it's a mirror of what's going on inside of you. You can't see your heart, you can't see your liver, you can't see everything else, but your skin is a filtration system, and it's also an absorber. So everything that goes on you goes in you, into the bloodstream, into your body, into your kidneys, into your fat cells, and it's something that is so important for you to be aware of. So that's what I've got for y'all today. I hope this has helped you in some way. And if you are still, sitting there and going, well, I don't really know what it is I have, we would be happy to help you diagnose your skin type and help you get on a wonderful regimen that is all natural, bioaccumulate free, which means if it goes on you, in you, or down our drain, it does not harm you, your future self, or our environment, or the oceans right now. That is something that we're very, very just strict about, making sure that everything we do is so beneficial for our planet. But we are here to help you and give you recommendations. If you've got other products that you like, that's all good too. But a lot of times people are like, I don't know who to talk to. There's 80 million things out there. Who can I trust? I live these products, guys. 22 years, guinea pig right here. Not anybody else. It goes on me first. Minimum of 6 months to a year. I've been written up in about 8 national magazines for my belief about the Dead Sea and essential oils and all natural healing, as well as wrote a beauty column called Great Beauty Tips weekly for 15 years until the lady passed away that was taking my articles. So, now we're working on putting all of this into our blog and on our website at Aviv Wellnesseuticals. And if you would like to learn more about us, it's AvivWellnesseuticals.com. You can go there and read our story. And we would love to bring you into our community. So we do have an Aviv Wellnessaceutical page. I'd like to ask you if you'd like that page, as well as our Totally Pamper Me page, because these are ways that you can stay connected with us, ask us questions, and let us help you on your life's journey to beautiful, vibrant, gorgeous skin. So I love you guys. It's time for me to get ready to go teach our Better Body group and get my exercise on so that my skin stays firm, toned, and tight, and so the rest of me. Today's my 32nd year anniversary with the hubby. I want to thank all of you that have wished us a wonderful, happy anniversary. I tell you, it's amazing that it's been 32 years. It went by just like that, just that fast. It's just like, wow, 32 years. And we got 50 more plus going. That's the goal. We're going to stay happy, healthy, and just taking good care of each other and be in love until the good Lord takes us home. So I love you guys, and I pray that you understand what a priceless treasure you are. You get out there every day that God gives you the breath of life. It's such a precious gift. Don't say, oh God, it's morning. Say, good morning, Lord. Thank you for another day. Live, laugh, love abundantly and with abandon. Prioritize your health so that you can be a blessing. You can be a blessing, not a burden on your family as you celebrate more birthdays. The healthier you are, the more you can give back to the ones that love you. And as you do celebrate more birthdays, you're able to stay strong and be able to be there for them instead of them having to take care of you. I love y'all. Be blessed. Bye.